Successfully. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Lucky 56, Detroit! 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 All right, now, Lucky 56, Lucky pass!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And some room to work. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's Rosen. It's caught right side, it turns. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Here's Rosen to throw. That's caught by Meredith right side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third and long here for Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He finds Hurns left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 46, 46.
First down, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Gone.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Airing it out for Hearns. And this is caught inside the 5. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than a defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better you be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
They come out here in the eye. Ivory. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Ivory, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
switches, hey. Here we go, 46, 46.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Let's go, let's finish now. Here we go, 46, 46.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Let's go, let's finish now. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, it's Prescott. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go, 46.
Now Lewis takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Okay, you got 4. You got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Hustle, hustle.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Hey. You got 4. You got 4 down. 4 down.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
26.
they'll try and run for it with Kelly. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Let's go, get out, get out.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They run. This is Lewis. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Get out. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, get out. 26.
They try again with Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Rosen to throw on 3rd down. And break, the tight end's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen on first down. He's going to go deep for Beasley. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Lucky 56. Gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check. Patriot. Gone.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hustle. Here we go, 46.
A first down throw for Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get 14 yards there at a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Awesome. It's coming now. Here we go, 47. Count.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So we have come to halftime here, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now out come the Giants. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. They'll run it now out of the gun.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, switch, 26.
2nd down, Prescott. He's got Lewis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Swing to the pit, right. To the right. Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On the sneak, it's Prescott.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now a toss play to Lewis. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Go. Now.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Leopard! Back there! Philly, here we go! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky...
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Patriot. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Gun. Detroit. Detroit. Gun. 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 Gun.
On second down, Rosen completes it to Hearns. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Flush to his right. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now a play fake here on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Malcolm Smith in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. That's complete to Meredith. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was something a guy couldn't run.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Philly, here we go!
Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Rosen. Complete. He finds Blaine. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Lucky 56.
Rosen off the play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. It's caught right side. It turns. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cohen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, and that won't beat us.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's some guys, there will be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go, 46. Check. Hey, we're going right there. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Rosen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Ivory. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And now it's Rosen looking. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Let's go. Let's finish now. 47. 26.
Again, it's Lewis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop, it's Delvin Breaux. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here you go. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? 3rd and long for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adam Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now Cohen. And some room to roam now. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right, if it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
They try again with Cohen, and this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Giants, 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.